Choose your top play of the week right now. And if you'd like to be featured on 2KTV, send in your plays and your gamer tag with the hashtag 2KTV. Wow. I've got to run. I'm going to practice some passing myself, and you know it's going to be flashy. See you later.
The weather outside might be chilly, but the second half of NBA 2K24 is red hot in Season 5. If you want to shine bright, then follow
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports with our analysts Brent Barry and Grant. And now the opening lineup for New York. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Otto Porter. And it's Hart in at the 2. And for the Wizards, we've got Mikal Bridges. Walker Kessler out there with LeBron James. Then it's Monte Morris. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Grant, it's the time of year where teams are starting to find their identity and looking forward to the coming months.
Yeah, you know, you're through the initial grind, and it's onward and upward from here. But teams are still figuring out who the contenders and pretenders might be. But nobody's hopes are completely tarnished just yet.
Morris against Vucevic. Morris can't hit. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And slammed dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
James passes to Bridges. And we're about a minute into the first. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Hard against Bridges, inside, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Boy, the offensive instincts of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, really something to see.
An incredible instinctual scorer, just a knack for making things happen offensively, whether that means him scoring or setting up others. This guy is an elite offensive player.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
James passes to Kessler. And that one drops for him.
Just throughout his career, LeBron James, we've been marveling at his passing skills. So special and makes everybody better.
Pass to Vucevic. Rebound by the Wizards.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Good work there as he goes.
Scanning the floor, Morris sees a big hole and makes the pass.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Vucevic with it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Morris. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist by Vucevic.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
James passes to Morris. Shot clock at 6. And he drives in. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
And that's pure from the mid-range. Morris adept at probing a defense and then finding a weak spot.
Pass to Vucevic. To the left side wing. Randall against James. James with the block.
What a denial. LeBron attacking that shot with pinpoint accuracy.
A nice shot by Morris.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Now a timeout called by New York.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Washington ends up going with a new group. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Batase's checked in for Vucevic. Reed comes in for Randall. Suggs is checked in for Porter Jr. And it's Jackson in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Batase. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Outside Grant. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Grant, you grew up here in Washington, D.C. What's the hoop scene like here?
Well, B.A., they love the game of basketball here. And the fans are unbelievable. So many stars from here like Kevin Durant. So D.C. is kind of a sneaky, underrated basketball city.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
Well, listen, if you're looking for a scorer and you're looking for a threat from the guard position, just look up one Devontae Graham.
A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Jackson for 3. They get it again. Reed, uneasy too on the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Allen outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson Davis. And that one off the back of the rim and in. New York trailing. Here's Suggs. Yet to see a basket. Kicks it out to Jackson. Deflected. To the inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
Count the basket.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Graham up top. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3.
Cam never shy about getting another shot off.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Wizards out in front, up 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
So here are the 5 from New York as they start the second. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Suggs. Then it's Julius Randle. Then it's Chris Boucher. And it's Porter in at the 3. Here's Suggs. He's guarded by Bridges. Suggs, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They lead by 4. To the middle. Here's Kessler. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Knicks are in the nation's media capital, but Coach Tom Thibodeau said, "I've never felt pressure. I've been at this a long time. I approach it the same way. I put everything I have into each and every day. I'm willing to live with that result. There's no one who studies this team harder than I do."
No, he has made the difference for sure. Thanks, Allie. And that one drops. Oh, Grant, you were in the playoffs several times during your career. The postseason's just different from the regular season.
It's 100% another level. I'll never forget my first series, 1996, against the great Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway of the Orlando Magic. Of course, yeah, my Pistons got swept. That was quite an introduction to the playoffs.
Morris, he's checked in for Ball. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Vucevic, he's checked in for Boucher. Outside Johnson. And the layup is good off the glass. Johnson's got his first basket.
Such a reliable player under the hoop. Johnson, I mean, he wants those close-in shots.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. The 4th spot held by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. The last few seasons, the Knicks have had a defensive-minded approach.
And that's been the key for them getting back into the postseason, B.A. I mean, they play great team defense and pride themselves on getting stops.
And the Wizards making a change here. Christie's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. This is hard to believe, Grant, but the Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979.
It is hard to believe. I mean, they've had some fantastic players over the years. But let me tell you, these fans in my hometown are hungry for a deep playoff run.
Now a timeout called by Washington. When the Knicks are good, Brent, it seems like they have that gritty defense-first mentality.
NBA 94 and 99, those finals teams were so great defensively for the New York Knicks. Kind of taking that in-your-face attitude and bringing it to the court to rough you up. Good recent Knicks teams have had that behind their coaching staff, and it's gotten them back in the right place.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morris. Pass to Johnson. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, one bump won't throw Johnson off his game.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Christie passes to Morris. Over Vucevic. The Knicks pull it in.
Nice work defensively. Meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
Randle inside. Johnson on him. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Randall, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. And it's rejected. Down low. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Now a timeout called by New York.
If you want a t-shirt, and you know you do, make some noise.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Bataze's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Reed comes in for Randall. Josh Hart's checked in for Porter Jr. And it's Jackson in for Suggs. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Graham with the rebound.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half of this one. Here's Christie, defended by Jackson. Lets it go from 11. Here's Jackson Davis. Soft touch off the glass. Jackson Davis has got his second basket.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Shea playing big inside.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Here's Graham. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Ball, he's checked in for Washington. And both free throws good for Graham. Talking about the New York Knicks, Brent, a team that wants to be seen as a threat again.
Yeah, it feels like the New York Knicks are not going to be satisfied until they're playing in the Eastern Conference Finals or have a chance to win an NBA championship. So these steps are nice, but you're really teasing the New York Knicks fans until you have a chance at the title.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball no good. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. 6-point game. Tipped away. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Ball. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. The Wizards making a switch here. James is checked in. Boucher's checked in for New York. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside Graham. Shot clock at 5. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Jackson Davis paddles through traffic and lays it in. Jackson Davis has got 4 points this quarter. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go with a 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Washington Wizards up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. Coach, I saw you getting into your team. What's been the problem?
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. Won a pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Looking at the Wizards, Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
They made every possession count by limiting the mistakes. Very disciplined about protecting the ball and making the right play. If they keep this up, the lead should be safe. Don't get cocky and lose just because.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
New York trailing. Devontae Graham out there with LeBron James. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Morris in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morris. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Washington shooting it well at 59%. Graham, the pass to James. There's the strength of the king.
Plays like that show you the strength of LeBron. Could have been called for a foul, but LeBron still finishes through the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by James. And it's Randall with the jam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Outside Graham. Back to Kessler. Clock at 6. Porter against Graham. Porter with the steal. And it's Graham with the rebound. The Wizards with a lead. James outside. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And Grant, for years, the Wizards resisted calls to rebuild. But things changed this summer.
Yeah, B.A. And even though the return for their stars wasn't as dramatic as we saw for teams like the Jazz, I think there's a sense of relief in D.C. that the organization is resetting and trying something new.
And he knocks down the first one.
It feels like there's been a crossover where basketball fans over the past 2 seasons are really appreciating the longevity and greatness of LeBron James.
Hayes is checked in for Washington. Keldon Johnson comes in for Graham. Suggs is checked in for New York. Vucevic finds Porter. Back to Vucevic. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Vucevic has got 6.
Yeah, merciless play by Vucevic down low, crashing through the contact to finish strong.
Now here's Morris. He's closely guarded. Johnson with a bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Randall. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Suggs. It's Hayes with the rebound. And James has got the ball here for the Wizards. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
LeBron James is sustaining greatness into his late 30s. He said, quote, "As long as my mind stays in it, I can play at this level for a while. My body is going to be okay because I always make sure to take care of it and I put the work in." And Brian, call it mind over matter or the fountain of youth, whatever you want to call it, LeBron's work continues to pay off.
Indeed. No question about that. Thank you, Allie. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Bridges. Shot by Johnson, no good. For New York, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding team. In third, New York.
You have to be impressed. If you look at the rebounding numbers from last season, they ran a number of guys to the glass, which led to plenty of second chance opportunities.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Allen, he's checked in for Bridges. Good on the second one. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Ball against Jackson. Pass to Jackson Davis. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
Such great vision from Lonzo, and the best in the league always know they have options.
Here's the Taze. To the paint. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Hard against Allen. 1:04 left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. Allen, right side, takes a 3, drops in the 3. Allen's got his second bucket on the night.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. Hard against Allen. Rebound Washington. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one, and they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5. And there's the lob, and he jams it home with authority.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's Suggs. The 3 is up. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Washington Wizards. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for New York, they've got Nikola Vucevic. Julius Randle out there with Otto Porter. Then it's Jackson, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
To the middle. Here's Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Ball against Jackson. Pass to Porter. And here's Randle. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Morris. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Morris on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Out to Bridges. Morris on the wing. Knocked loose. Ball outside. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Jackson against Ball. Outside for Porter. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Morris. Tries again. And Vucevic with the lay-in.
A player that seemingly inhales rebounds. Vucevic attacks the glass with great energy.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Morris with it. Right through the D for the layup. And the Wizards lead by 17.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jackson. Goes up on the baseline. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. On the assist from Jackson.
There's a great pace to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. The mid-range fits well.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Wizards timeout. Here they come, DC family. It's your Wizards and
Kessler, he's checked in for Washington. Johnson comes in for Ball. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Alley from the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
And Alley, thank you for that. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Vucevic. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And he gets that one.
Getting points inside is no problem for Vucevic. He consistently finds these openings.
James with the ball. Now Kessler. James inside. Check by Randall. James, that's good.
And LeBron's still a force inside. Size, athleticism, it's all still there.
Pass to Randall. Now here's Hart. Into the lane. Rejected by James. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter here. 5 to shoot. Back to Porter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Wizards.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year. And although Randall can run an offense, he looks so much more comfortable as a finisher, Brent.
Yeah, there are nights, BA, where Randall for sure is the primary ball handler that you want to attack and be that bowling ball to make things happen. But when he plays off the ball and he's finishing around the basket, he's incredibly difficult to stop.
And the Knicks making a change here. Bataze's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Boucher comes in for Porter Jr. Suggs is checked in for Hart. And it's Jackson in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Graham, the pass to Allen. And he gets it to go. And the Wizards lead by 15.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Jackson, the pass to Bataze. And stolen by Hayes. Graham against Jackson. Now Graham. So we we see the Wizards taking the W here. A clean win. And what? Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long, everybody.
There's also a whole series of new rewards waiting for you as you make your way to the top. My favorite is the black on black jetpack at level 30. If you're looking to fly through the city and make your squad jealous, this is the way to do it.
If you prefer wheels, then check out the motorized drift trike at level 39. And be sure to use the left trigger to drift around corners. There's also a wearable mascot costume at level 20, several double XP coins, and much more.
In My Team, get ready to play games in front of 60,000 fans at the awe-inspiring My Team Coliseum. Knock out a unique agenda playing group to earn your way into this massive new playing ground.
And if you're looking for another challenge, check out Scoot Henderson's signature challenge for even more rewards. The road to level 40 begins now, and we want to see your highlights along.
Up next, for the Heat, it's been a disappointing first half of the season. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Smart is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4. And for the Heat, Turner is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. It has been a strange year for a few teams that thought they started a little stronger, Greg.
Yeah, what you see on paper coming into the season, that means very little until you're put to the test. But these teams have time to make adjustments in their schemes and personnel.
Mitchell against LaVine. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. And finished off by Nurkic.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Pass to Toppin. Passes it to Doncic. Back to Toppin. On the wing, LaVine. Just 3 to shoot. Over Mitchell. LaVine can't hit. And it's Smart with the ball for Memphis. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Mitchell with it. Boy, he just disappeared against Atlanta. They really needed him. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Grizzlies now. Levine dishes to Toppin. Levine passes to Doncic. Pass to Turner. Here's Levine. Clock at 6. Doncic outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. The shot by Turner, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Outside Mathurin. Now the pass to Nurkic. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Heat. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In third, the Grizzlies.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. It allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Pass to Batum. Robinson on the wing. To the inside as Ibuki. It's rebounded by Memphis. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just pick the worst time to do it.
Robinson on the wing, covered by Gafford. The 8-footer, Azubuike, good. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Gafford. Pass to Whitmore. Back to Gafford. Lots of room. Kennard with the rebound. And here are the Heat now. Here's Wall. Up top, Batum. Outside Robinson. From deep, Wall. Here's Azubuike, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. There's the lob to the hoop. Rebounded by Gafford.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Here's Kennard. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. with 1 on the clock. No good. Shot missing. And that does it for the first quarter. Miami ahead. They lead by 5. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
You've got Doncic. Cameron Johnson is out there with Toppin. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Levine in at the 2 spot. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Can't get it to fall. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Smart up top, guarded by Levine. Smart deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3. So it's Miami now. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And Gafford throws it down.
Just a heads-up play by Smart, pushing the ball ahead. He knows not to hold that ball when someone has a good look ahead.
There's the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Washington Wizards.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And he can't hit the second. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Nurkic checked in for the Grizzlies.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Nurkic. A very nice season for him last year. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 9 rebounds and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, this last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass. It's been reflective in the stat sheet.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It's his first trip to the line.
He was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And Mitchell drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Mitchell against Levine. Pass to Toppin. Beyond the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Levine kicks to Doncic. Over Smart. Doncic, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Personal foul. The game of Mitchell is more about putting up points, but Donovan can dish too.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Miami. Luke Kennard comes in for Zach LaVine. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Whitmore comes in for Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Smart.
and they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Doncic outside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Porter with him. And he's picked up by Doncic. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. A different look for Miami. As Azubuike's checked in, and it's Duncan Robinson in for Toppin. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Whitmore.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
4 on the shot clock. The shot. Rebound by Azubuike. For Miami, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Hey, Greg, here we are watching Cam Whitmore. What impresses you most about his game?
Kevin, for me, I think it's his toughness. He's not afraid to get physical underneath the basket, and I really love how gritty he is on the D as well.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Here's Strother. Kennard covering. To the paint. Here's Green. Excellent D that time from Robinson.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Ball against Porter. Ball passes to Kennard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Cam Whitmore. And a key guy for this offense, Luke Kennard.
One of the best shooters in the game, can do it off the catch and off the bounce. Rarely misses a free throw. And when he doesn't have a good look, he makes the right play.
The Grizzlies have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Porter. The shot will not fall. Wall with some nice defense. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. The dish to Azubuike. Kicks to Robinson. Over Whitmore. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Azubuike. Robinson's got his first points in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Impressive strength from Whitmore battling the contact.
Porter against Wall. Outside for Batum. Here's Robinson. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? For the Heat, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
They didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Memphis trailing here. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. They've got Benedict Mathurin. Smart is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Robinson Earl in at the power forward. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Doncic. And Miami shooting the ball at 42%. Good work defensively by Smart. Grizzlies shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
And now we get a chance to check out Donovan Mitchell. He's coming off an excellent season. And he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And back to his points per game average last year. He literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. And it's Mathurin, top of the key. 6 to shoot. Smart against Doncic. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense. The block frequency kind of speaks for itself.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Shots good by Turner.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Nurkic. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Second, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Outside Mathurin. Out to the right wing. Robinson Earl. And he hits it to tie the game up. Robinson Earl's got himself on the board with 3 there. And Miami shooting 43% from the floor. Levine deciding where to go with it. Here's Doncic. Doncic off contact.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Johnson against Mathurin. Mitchell right side. Unloads. Miami grabs the miss.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Doncic against Smart. It's blocked.
That's why you always got to get a hand up. You never know. Marcus Smart, great anticipation and extra effort.
And it's Doncic missing.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Catherine passes to Mitchell. The pass to Gafford. Shoots over Toppin. Gafford misses. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Miami. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And he lays it straight in. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Levine against Mitchell. Over Levine. That's in. The Miami lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket for Mitchell.
Creating the opportunity, Mitchell makes the right call for this situation.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Now you look at Kennard, he's absolutely deadly from outside.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Easy call.
First team
The Heat
foul.
have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Udoka Azubuike.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Whitmore. To the middle. Here's Gafford. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Gafford's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Robinson finds Wall. Bounce pass Robinson. Azubuike the pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Whitmore. 29 seconds left to play in the third. For the lead. And it's good on the layup. Whitmore's got his third basket of the night.
And he might be a rookie, but Whitmore can play some bully ball. He will get it inside and be as physical as anybody.
Porter against Wall. No one near him. That one's not going to go. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Grizzlies up one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Miles Turner. Levine is out there with Doncic. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Johnson in at the three, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Levine against Mitchell. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Levine against Mitchell. Knocked loose. Stolen by Smart. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Smart.
Terrific job pushing the ball in transition. Marcus Smart coming away with an easy bucket.
Doncic feeling it out. Outside Turner. And again, Miami with the triple. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
You're Smart. The rebound by Turner. And so Doncic will bring it up for Miami. It's a one-point game, and the shot goes in.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
Doncic against Smart. Outside Mathurin. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Put your hands together for your Miami Users.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. Now, they told the team, we're winning this game with our defense. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
You're Smart. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And Zach Levine just commands the ball in these big moments. You want a guy that can not only take that shot, but make that shot.
Outside Mathurin. Over Johnson. They get it back.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big
2 minutes
shot.
remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Smart. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Mitchell looking it over. Stolen by Levine. Inside. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. Levine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
Shoots off the step back. Shot's good by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Impressive work inside from Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And the Heat making a change here. Robinson's checked in.
It's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Passes it to Doncic. Over Smart. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Robinson. And that's now 6 points for Luka Doncic. Mitchell against Robinson. Yes! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
The shot's good.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 2. There's 47 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Robinson Earl, the pass to Mitchell. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell, huge bucket. That man is fearless.
Robinson for 3. Nails the tray.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
It falls. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the Heat call time here. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Doncic outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And that's going to do it for regulations. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. It's the Grizzlies with the ball. They'll be topping out there with Levine. And it's Wall. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Turner in at the 5. Pass to Whitmore. Porter looking it over. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Doncic. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Levine will bring it up now for Miami. And the rejection by Gafford. That's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Goes up off the inbound, and it's Wall. That time the assist by Toppin. Wall's got the first basket here in overtime for Miami. And here is Mitchell. Over to Wall. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
His team trusts him, and rightfully so. Mitchell makes so many big, important shots because he is a clutch performer.
Timeout called the Heat. It's tied at 50. 1:58 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Johnson is checked in for Miami. Robinson Earls checked in for Memphis. Marcus Smart comes in for Kevin Porter. We play just over a minute here in OT. Doncic kicks to Johnson. Pass to Levine. On the wing, Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Oh, Doncic from way outside.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 3. 1:37 left to play in the first overtime. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Mitchell against Levine. Now, here's Mitchell. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Gafford.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Rejection by Gafford. Right side, Mathurin. Mitchell finds Mathurin. To take the lead. Money!
Showing off his skills as a shooter. Mitchell knocking down that mid-range look.
Miami's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Doncic. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Here's Levine. And another shot. And all around to win that time before dropping in. And the Heat lead by 1.
Easy to understand why they go to Turner here. They trust in his ability to come through.
That one, no good. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
And it's Doncic missing. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 1. 23 seconds left in the first overtime. Fellas, what's your take?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
The Grizzlies on offense. They trail by 1. Here's Mitchell. A putback. Good.
And they do have a foul to give.
Timeout called. The Heat. They're behind by 1. 15 seconds left in overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Against Gaashouse. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Toppin can't get it to go.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what?